Alcatraz Island, located in the chilly waters of San Francisco Bay, was once home to one of the most notorious prisoners in the United States. The Rock, or famously known as Alcatraz, has housed some of the most dangerous criminals in history, like Al Capone, the ruthless gang boss of the 20th century. As the highest security prison, Alcatraz kept its inmates under the tightest controls. Correctional officers who worked with inmates did not carry weapons. The risk of having inmates overpower an officer to steal weapons was too great, and chances of doing prison break was none. Alcatraz was inescapable. But on the night of June 11, 1962, 3 inmates managed to defy the odds and escape from Alcatraz. Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin had meticulously planned their escape for months, using homemade tools and cunning strategies. The trio managed to dig through the walls of their cells, creating a secret passageway that led to an unused utility hallway. From there, they climbed to the roof, where they had crafted a makeshift raft using raincoats and rubber cement, and disappeared into the dark waters at night. The next day, on June 12, the routine early morning bed check turned out to be anything but. The 3 convicts were not in their cells: John, his brother Clarence, and Frank. As the inmates made their way to the water, they left behind dummy heads made of soap, toilet paper, and real human hair to fool the guards during the nightly head count on their beds. By the time the escape was discovered the next morning, the men were long gone. The escape triggered a massive manhunt with authorities, including the FBI, scouring the waters and surrounding areas for any sign of the fugitives. Within 2 days, a packet of letters sealed in rubber and related to the men was recovered. Later, some paddle-like pieces of wood and bits of rubber inner tube were found in the water, and homemade life vest was also discovered washed up on the beach. Despite an extensive search, no trace of the escapees was ever found. They simply vanished. What happened next still remains a mystery. Did they make it across the island? And did they make it on land? Or did the wind and waves get the better of them? Nobody knows for sure what happened and where they are. But for the 17 years the authorities worked on the case, there was no credible evidence that emerged to suggest the men were still alive, either in the US or overseas. The FBI officially closed this case on December 31, 1979, and gave the case to the U.S. Marshals Service, which continues to investigate in the unlikely event the trio is still alive. All the escapees were sent to Alcatraz after having convictions for bank robbery, burglary, and repeated attempts to escape various prisons. The mastermind and brains behind the Alcatraz escape was Frank Morris, who was the ringleader of the trio. The Alcatraz prison was closed in March 1963 after 29 years of operation. It's currently a crime museum that stands as a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world who are fascinated by its dark history. But the question on everybody's mind is, did the escapees make it to freedom, or did they become victims of the unforgiving waters surrounding the Rock? Let me know your thoughts about this mysterious case in the comment section down below. That's it on this video. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the enigmatic world of the Alcatraz escape. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the mysteries of our world.